on the next Rob on the Road.
Come on over, officers. I hope I live through this. I have to sign a waiver in case I don't.
Join me as I suit up for a one-of-a-kind canine cop experience with the Sacramento Police Canine Unit.
They are definitely a very heavyweight jacket.
Sweat a lot.
Well, this doesn't cover my hands.
Just wait and see how these officers take a bite out of crime, protecting and serving Sacramento. Plus,
Wait, back up. There you go.
sit up for this. You won't believe the world title this California canine holds.
That's Wally, the winner of the world.
What is that?
It's awful.
And later,
And now we are going to get into the favorite part of this event, which is the costume contest.
Pups in the Park brings in the bucks, all for a good cause.
This is my dog Churchill, of course, the worst behaved. Churchill, you have got to calm down.
Rob on the Road starts now.
Okay, that's it.
And now, Rob on the Road, exploring Northern California.
Sacramento Police Canine, you need to come out now. I'm going to send the dog. He may find you and bite you.
And that's what this show is about on Rob on the Road.
Find him. Find him. Where's the bag?
Don't run, don't run! It's in the dark! Fast! Oh, that's a good boy. Got the bad guy. Good boy. Well, I am fascinated with what we're about to show you today. We are with the Sacramento Police Canine Unit with the leader of the pack, no pun intended, Sergeant Steve Oliveira. Good to see you.
Hey, welcome to Sacramento Police Canine Training Facility.
Oh, this is fascinating. You know, we've been watching the members, the police canines, in action. They're training to save your lives, to catch criminals, and to save the lives of the people of the city of Sacramento. What an honor.
That's right. They're really an invaluable asset for us. We put a lot of time and money and effort into training them to get them to where they can go out on the streets and protect the community and protect the officers in our department and other departments in the region, and especially the handlers, to make sure that everybody goes home safe at night.
Now, this is not just a dog. This is a trained police officer that lives with you. This is Sig. This is your partner.
That's right.
Tell me about Sig.
Well, Sig's 5 years old. We've been together for about 3 years. So we, like the dogs here behind us who are brand new, he went through the same training program, about 3 months, where he trained with me. We trained together with our trainer. Went through everything from obedience to doing protection work, which is, catching the bad guys, the search training, agility course that we have, and going through different types of obstacles so that when he encounters those in the street, he knows how to handle them. And, bad guys find very creative places to hide, and we need our dogs to be able to get to where they're at to be able to find them and apprehend them.
Good boy. Good boy. Yep.
And we're here with Officer Randy Van Dusen, as well as his partner, Officer Bosco. Good to see you, Randy.
Good to see you.
So nice and such a pleasure to meet you. I've heard a lot of good things about you for a very long time. You have had quite the year with the police canine unit. You and your beloved Bodie, who is a Sacramento hero, were involved in a shooting. Thank God Bodie lived.
Absolutely.
And so did you.
Yes.
You were not shot, but Bodie did take the hits.
Absolutely.
How is Bodie today?
He is doing great, actually. He's had several surgeries over the past year, and it's got him to a point where he can be a nice, happy house dog and just retire and play with his toys all day and enjoy the life of a retired police dog.
And still live with you?
And still live at home, yes.
Now, this is your third canine partner. police partner. And Bosco is how old?
Bosco is 16 months old, and he is a fun little puppy. He's learning very quickly, but he is a lot of fun.
Boy, go boy!
Down. Good boy.
And check this out, this is for quick access. When the police canine's partner says, car, the dog jumps up right inside. Good job, Bosco, good job. Car. Let's talk about the training, because that's what flips that switch on and off. Tell me about the obstacle course training. I watched a dog jump a 7-foot fence. Like that.
That's right. So we have an obstacle course. Of course, you know, when we get out there in the field, we're not going to run into those type of obstacles. However, we feel that our course kind of prepares them to what they will encounter out on the streets. So you mentioned the wall. Sacramento's a lot of neighborhoods where there are a lot of fences. All the yards are fenced off. So we have suspects that flee from us and jump over fences, and they think they can get away that way from a police dog, but these dogs will jump right over the fence right after them. The 6-foot fence is typically what we encounter, so we train our dogs to jump 7, 8-foot walls. That way, a 6-foot fence, no problem.
Good boy.
The scent. The scent is what these dogs locks onto, and you take us inside the tactical house, which has everything under the sun in it. It has lockers, it has a bar, it has an attic, which is where a lot of criminals tend to hide out when they get trapped up in a house. And these dogs, boom, they go right in and find them.
That's right. And
how in the world?
It's you know, it's a little harder to replicate in training because we're using volunteers. They might be a little afraid, but they're just not putting off the odor like true suspects are. When the bad guys are running from us, are putting off this odor that we call the fear scent, and it's so much stronger than what anything else we could put out. But it's the sweat, it's the stress that they're putting out, and once they get on the streets and they start, you know, searching and get some experience, they really start to learn to cue in on that odor, and that's how they find the bad guys.
So that's how they know that that's the person in pursuit. It's what the scent puts off, and that dog's olfactory organs just. Boom.
That's correct. I mean, their sense of smell is 1,000 times stronger than ours. They can just smell things that we can't, and they can differentiate between the different odors. So that's what makes them such a great asset for us. We call them a force multiplier, because out on the streets, we could search a whole neighborhood, you know, in half the time we could with 5 or 6 officers. It'll be myself, our police dog, and maybe 1 or 2 other officers we call cover officers, because we really have to focus on what the dog's doing and look for his little cues on whether or not he's starting to pick up that odor. Because it could be just a head jerk, it could be a lift of the head, and they start to pick it, and then they start to pick up that smell, then they got to kind of focus in on and narrow it down. We call it the scent cone, and they got to figure out where that scent is actually originating from. And so we really have to watch our dogs, so that's why we bring officers with us to be our officer safety.
It's very difficult to explain the bond we have with these dogs. You know, folks have their own personal pets and their dogs and cats, and they love them, but the type of bond that we create with these dogs, we go through very stressful situations with them on a regular basis, on a daily basis when we're at work. We train with them constantly. We always joke that we are with these dogs more than we're with our own family. These dogs are essentially, unless we're on vacation, they're with us 24 hours a day. We're with them at work, and we don't leave them at work. They go home, so they're going to live with us, you know, and we're with them at home, and then the next morning they go back to work with us. So having that bond and going through all the different types of calls we go to with our partners just solidifies that bond.
Good boy. That's a good boy. Good boy.
Now, it is quite an honor within the force to have a canine partner. I know of officers who have waited years to get that coveted slot.
This is true. Unfortunately, for those wanting to get in the unit, it is a hard unit to get into. There's a lot of qualified people out there in our agency. However, once somebody does get into the canine unit, it is such a great job that they tend to stay. And plus, they don't get to become a good handler until maybe several years into it, where they really start to learn how to work the dog and what to look for. And so usually we like to have a handler in there for quite a few years so that they get that experience, and that's the better officer that they are on the streets.
So at the end of the day, you know, you get to go home with your work partner, and and have a whole different bond than you do during the day. Do you feel rewarded?
You know, we feel lucky to have them for a partner. You know, they never call in sick. They don't complain. They're always excited to come into work. You know, we go home at night, and when we get home, they know it's time to relax and to be a dog. But in the morning, when we get up and we get dressed, they see the uniform coming on, and they start getting excited. They start spinning around. I got to put him outside for a little bit so he doesn't start knocking furniture over.
Like a bull in a china closet.
Exactly. And he's waiting to go out the garage door to get in that car because he loves coming to work. So we feel very fortunate to always have a partner with us. I mean, they're our eyes and ears, and they do help protect us for sure.
There's one thing I really want to point out, and don't get fooled, because if you're doing something wrong, these dogs are not going to be sweet to you. But they are very sweet dogs.
They are. You know, when we go out to the vendors that sell police dogs, that's the first thing we look at. They have to be social. So if we can't go into the kennel and bring them out ourselves and play with them, we'll move on to the next dog. So that is our first test because we, as you mentioned, we do bring them home to our families. They're part of the family on the weekends. We treat them as a pet.
Yeah, many of you have young children.
Exactly. We all have young children at home, so we want a dog that's going to be social, but at the same time, we call it like having a light switch. They really know when we flip the light switch and it's time to go catch that bad guy or do some work, they know when to do it, and you know, a minute later, they're right back to just being a dog.
These dogs are nothing to play with when you're in a crime scene.
Absolutely.
As you kiss me. that really diffuses that whole point, right?
Yes. He's going to kill you with kindness right here.
All right, well, just remember to kiss me after you bite me, okay? All right, let's see what he can do. I'm a little scared.
It's going to be fun. You're going to do great.
Thank you so much, Randy.
Thanks, Rob.
Okay, so anything for you. I'm gonna put on the canine tactical outfit. Come on over, officers. I hope I live through this. I have to sign a waiver in case I don't. And let's see here. So I'm getting in, this is the bite suit?
Yes, it is. This will protect you from any sort of punctures from the dog's teeth.
All right. Will they bite your feet?
Yeah, they'll bite whatever you put in front of them.
Okay. These things are heavy. God.
They are definitely a very heavyweight jacket.
Sweat a lot.
Well, this doesn't cover my hands.
But you're going to tuck those in.
What am I doing?
You ready?
Yeah. Us. Oh, God! Okay, that's it.
Stay right there. Keep your face protected. Good, good, good.
I didn't mean to say that. Well, I tell you, that was exciting and thrilling, but I would not want it to be for real, the real deal. So I'm out of my suit, and this is just 3 minutes after we just did the attack. And Bosco, hi, sweetie. I'm sorry. Why am I apologizing to the dog?
He's happy. You got dressed up for him, and he had a lot of fun.
I guess I was a chew toy. Well, thank you so much.
Hey, thank you. You did a great job, Rob.
No, I didn't. Pleasure to meet you. This is the one that did the great job.
Still ahead on Rob on the Road. Dogs from across Northern California put their best paws forward, walking to raise money to help area youth.
This is just hard for me to say, but I'm sitting here with Wally, the winner of the world's ugliest dog competition, and Wally's human owner, Tammy, Barbie, and Chico. Good to see you, Tammy.
Hi. Nice to be here.
And it's nice to be here with you too, out in your beautiful yard, and your beautiful dog. There's nothing ugly about Wally. Tell me about that.
They just think that he's unique. He's got different traits. The body style is different. I don't think he's ugly.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
I think he's unique.
He's definitely unique, and he's very sweet. You know, ugly is an action, not a physical appearance in my book. I don't think anything's ugly. But the judges said that Wally looked like a bunch of photoshopped pieces of different dogs stuck together.
Yes.
What is your reaction to that, Tammy?
That's what everybody says when they meet him. They say that his head's too big for his body and his legs are too short, and it looks like he's been photoshopped.
What I think is so cute, because we pulled up in the driveway and Wally came running down the driveway And he looked amphibious almost. You know, his little legs looked like, I don't know, maybe even a turtle. Have you heard that before?
They said a duck.
A duck. That's even better. Good boy. Tell me about Wally. Tell me about his temperament and what kind of dog he is.
He's a Beagle, Basset, and Boxer.
Beagle, Basset, and Boxer. Okay. And what's his temperament like? Because he seems very sweet.
He is very sweet. He's the nicest dog you'll ever meet.
All right, so I have to ask, does he sleep in the bed with you?
Oh, yes, definitely.
He does, okay. Mine do too.
Mm-hmm.
And so, normally you see the winners of ugly dog competitions being the ones that have no hair.
Yeah.
Did you get a lot of flack?
No, no. People afterwards were saying that he's not ugly, he's just different, you know, but some people say only the hairless were the ones that should win. You know, there's different opinions.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I walked him around there and everybody loved him. They said they wanted to see him, they liked the way he was different looking, and they wanted him to win.
But how can you even begin to decide which of these two animals is uglier? This was a tough decision. Ladies and gentlemen, earning the title of the world's ugliest dog, give it up for Wally.
What are we supposed to do with the prize? Spend it on you? That's right.
And so, has Wally become sort of a local celebrity?
He was really well known before.
Come on, Wally.
So everybody was happy. He knows.
Come on, man. So, do you know who this dog is?
I have heard about this dog. I don't think I've ever seen this dog.
All right, what do you think? That's Wally, the winner of the world's
What is that?
That's awful. It's Wally. All right, well, what do you think? Does it deserve the title?
Yeah.
You don't think he's cute?
I think he's really cute, actually, because I've seen some of those ugly dogs. Those things are ugly, and he's got a cute face.
He has a beautiful
He's a
face.
sweetheart.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it's a he.
He's interesting.
What is he? What is he?
A dog.
What kind though?
Beagle, Basset, and Boxer.
All crunched into one. Wow, that's cool. Ever seen anything like that? No. Me either.
He's a local celebrity.
He is a local celebrity, and you knew him from Facebook?
Yeah, we're Facebook friends. I should make one for my dog so then they could be dog friends. How you doing, little one?
I love dogs, no matter what they are, what size, shape, or anything. But you just wanted to pick him up and give him a hug.
I know. And what do you think about the title, the world's ugliest dog?
Oh, I think that. I don't like that.
Oh, he's heavy.
Yeah.
Hi, Wally.
Solid.
Can you sit? Can you sit? Does he know any tricks?
He sits up.
All right, let's see if we can do it. Wally. Do it again. Come on.
Wait, back.
Back up.
There you go.
What?
That's hard for him. He doesn't have any legs, you know?
No.
And his arms go like this. They flap.
That's very cute, very cute. And he's how old now?
4 years.
He's 4 years old. So what did you see in Wally that made you want to enter the Sonoma Marin Fair in Petaluma, and he won? What made you want to enter him?
Well, everybody says that he should be in contests or be on television, and he's won locally the most unusual here in Chico and the Humane Society's king of their show. And then just recently we were at Yosemite, and this kid yelled out, "Your dog is ugly."
Oh, that is so mean.
And then for some reason, I remember somebody telling me that I should enter him in that contest. Not that he's ugly, he's just unique, you know? And so I came home and I looked it up, and it was the following day.
And so you showed up?
Yeah.
And there were people from all over the country there?
Yes.
Were they mad that a local won?
I think so. Some had been entered, you know, 3 and 4 times and never won.
When Wally won the competition, did you go on television shows?
I did.
Besides this one, I mean, what else?
They flew us to New York, and we went on the Today Show, 3 different segments, and then Fox and Friends, and then we went on Kathleen and Hoda and The View. And everybody must watch the Today Show because they were coming up to him like crazy, and there's the celeb dog, you know, and we watched him this morning on Today Show. He's a celeb.
He's a famous little thing. So what's next for Wally? Do you have any more competitions coming up? And what did you win, by the way? Did you win cash prize?
Yes, $1,500 and
good.
4-foot trophy and a 6-foot trophy.
And so if Wally could say something about this competition, what do you think he'd say?
I think he said we're having fun. You know, he doesn't really understand the word ugly or anything, you know, but he likes pictures and cameras and people, so I think he likes it.
Well, then let me just ask you something, because we posted this on Facebook and several people immediately wrote, "That dog is not ugly. How could that dog be entered in that competition?" What is your response to them?
What's my response? I don't know, people call him all sorts of things, so I entered him. You know, it's just unique. To me, that's what it is. I don't think any dog is ugly.
I don't either. They're all beautiful.
They're just all different in their own way.
Let's see if we can get Wally to sit up one more time.
Yes, you can.
For everybody watching, come on, Wally. You can do it. There we go. Come on, sit back up. Come here. Come here. Come on. You got it. That is so cute. The beautiful Wally and Chico. Thank you so much, Tammy.
You're welcome.
Good to be with you here.
Thank you.
With the beautiful dog, Wally. Say bye-bye. Wait, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Dog lovers come together with their little canine companions and some big dogs as well, all for a good cause at Pups in the Park on Rob on the Road. And we're here with Adrian Ruiz, who is with the Youth Development Network here in Sacramento. Good to see you.
Good seeing you, sir.
And the Pups in the Park is benefiting your organization. Tell me about that.
Right. We're an organization dedicating to optimizing the lives of our young people here in Sacramento. As I speak to you right now, there are so many young people who don't feel safe, who don't have amazing relationships like Storm and I have. And we know that we can make this a better place for our young people, and we're doing it, and we're really excited about that.
How are you doing that?
Specifically, we are training all youth developers to be better at what they do. That might be teachers, that might be CPS agents, that might be parks and recreation specialists. We're working with anyone who works with young people and saying, this is how you create amazing places for our young people.
Well, that's a wonderful thing that you're doing.
Oreo, say hi. You're a hound dog, right?
Great to see everyone out and for a great cause. This Pups in the Park is, I think, a signature event now that represents the best of our community and brings together dog lovers with community lovers, and all for a great cause. So we're helping youth, we're helping animals, we're helping the park, all those good things, and you get to have fun.
Can we give them a big hand for making this event possible as sponsors? Also, all of the donors and vendors that came out, YDN staff and board, thank you so much for making this happen.
It's all about the owner, it's not about the dog. Anyway, again, welcome. This is so exciting. This great turnout, all to support wonderful causes. And now we are going to get into the favorite part of this event, which is the costume contest.
Have you ever seen so many cute dogs?
No. No. This is an amazing event. Really fast. 3 years ago, we had 20 dogs show up. It was raining outside. We thought maybe we shouldn't do this event. 3 years now to the present, look what we have.
Oh, hundreds, hundreds. This is my dog, Churchill, of course, the worst behaved. Churchill, you have got to calm down. And everywhere you look, there are smiling dogs. There's big dogs, there's little dogs, there's all shapes and sizes, all colors, and just a wide variety of owners as well. That must make you feel pretty good to see such a good turnout.
It does, it does. You know, this is a great event for Sacramento to come together as a community. but also to remember that the reason we do this is for our young people to thrive and be successful in their future.
Okay, well, Adrian, it's so nice to see you. And we have to ask, what's your dog's name?
Storm.
Storm. All right, Storm, give me your paw.
Paw.
Wait, bye-bye. Say bye-bye here on Rob on the Road. That's a good boy. Got the bad guy. Back up. There you go.
Fuss. Oh, God! Okay, that's it.
Stay right there. Keep your face protected. Good, good, good.
I didn't mean to say that.
To order a DVD copy of this program, call 888-814-3923 or visit robontheroad.org.